Well, happy Valentine's Day. It is a little after 5 o'clock, probably like 5:15, I'm guessing. I'm just leaving work and I'm headed home. It's not quite dark yet, so that's a good thing, because up until recently I wouldn't have been able to do any kind of vlogs because it would have been too dark to see me without blasting me with light, and then I wouldn't be able to see to drive. So I wanted to do a relatively quick vlog and say happy Valentine's Day. And all right guys, who wants to join me in some sort of short 3-day fat or egg fast? What I plan on doing is actually kind of a combination. So I've already changed my FitnessPal to 1,200 calories, and I want to keep them between 1,100 and 1,200 calories. I've dropped my carbs to 5%, and if you've been following me, you know I keep them at 10% total carbs and 20 net carbs normally, and my protein at 20% and my fat at 75%, if my math is correct. I was going to start today, but then we had a surprise drug rep bring in red mesa, which is Mexican. So I did okay. It's hard to really know how well you actually do with, you know, stuff from a restaurant, but I didn't eat anything blatant high carb. Oh, and hey, it's starting to snow. That's awesome. They said a storm was coming, but up until just like 10 minutes ago, it was sun shining. So that's great. So anyway, as you can see, the weather just changed. But so I figured, here's my plan. I ate what I wanted and I overate. I know I did. It tasted so good. Their guacamole was amazing. I loved it. It was like a flavor explosion in my mouth with all the stuff. But I kept it keto. But you know, I kind of guesstimate on, like, in my FitnessPal what I had. And my plan is, I'm on my way home. I'm going to drink a keto coffee, and then I'm going to go over and cut my mom's hair before she takes her shower. And then, but I'm done. After I drink my keto coffee, I'm figuring I'll be done before 6 o'clock with that. And then I plan on fasting until at least 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it'll be 12 plus hours, because I don't have to go to work until noon tomorrow. So I don't have to get up early if I don't want to, which means I can go a good 12 plus hours of fasting before I start my egg fat fast. And so my plan is to pretty much just eat like some version of eggs, and like deviled eggs or scrambled eggs or whatnot, and keep my calories and my macros where I just stated. And I'm wondering if anybody wants to join me with it. So it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Honestly, like I said, today's Valentine's Day. I was going to do it today, which was a challenge because there was all kinds of patients were bringing in chocolates and candies and all sorts of, you know, treats, and I didn't have any of them. So you should be really proud. I was tempted. Actually, I was more tempted by the homemade chips that came with the taco, but I didn't have any. So yay me. So anyway, that's my plan for the next 3 days, because the scales has been bouncing around between 184 and 187 something. You know, there's always change, of course, but and I'm finally to the point where it's like, you know what, I'm kind of sick of the 80s. I'm sick of the 180s. So I would like to push myself to get, I don't know if 3 days is enough to get me into the 170s, but at least maybe it'll shake my system up a little bit to quit hanging around. Like I said, it's hanging right around 185. So it's like 184, 185, 186, 187, 184, 180, you know, it just bounces the last few weeks. And I was okay with it, but now I'm like, time to go to the next step. So I'm thinking a 3-day egg fat, whatever kind of fast you want to call it. Anyway, just being really strict for, you know, the next 3 days. I'm really focused on staying keto and keeping my carbs really low, because I put 5% on my carbs, but I'm really going to try to keep it under 20 carbs a day. I mean, as close to 0 as possible is my actual plan. Hey, and it quit snowing. Anyway, so if you're interested in joining me on this and you want to do it, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if you're on MyFitnessPal and you haven't friended me, feel free to friend me. That way you can see what I'm eating, and I will keep it honest and put in everything I eat. And what else? Yeah, let's see what we can do in 3 days until, you know, the weekend. And I'm pretty busy usually on Saturdays, so that my weekends aren't too bad. But if you have trouble with weekends, at least, you know, you're just doing it for 3 days, and then, but I'm going to do it for at least 3 days. I may even stick with it through the weekend, or do some modified, like, coffee fasting, fat fast, keto coffee fasting or something. Anyway, just to kind of, I'm tired of the 180s, and I want to kind of make the scales jump, because that's when I did my fat fast before. I finally snapped my body out of the 190s and got into the 180s. So now the plan is for me to snap myself down to the next step and kind of shake my body up a little bit, because I haven't really been trying to lose weight. I'll be honest, I've been just kind of lackadaisical about the whole thing, and you know, so I'm ready to get a little more serious and step it up a bit. So if you're interested, please make a comment below, and if you're on Facebook and you want to join a Real Life Keto group, please feel free. And if you are a member already of the Real Life Keto group, please feel free to make comments or questions or suggestions or ideas.